EWIMS, the Early Warning Intervention and Monitoring System, is a 7-step, data-driven decision-making process. Early warning systems experts at American Institutes for Research, AIR, developed EWIMS tools and guidance and have conducted research on the EWIMS process. EWIMS helps educators do the following: systematically identify students who show signs of being at risk of dropping out of school. Examine the underlying causes of risk and match students' needs to interventions. Monitor students' progress and the success of the interventions. EWIMS is an ongoing cycle of examining data and making decisions about supports and interventions to help students get back on track. A recently released rigorous impact study found that EWIMS is a promising evidence-based strategy for getting students back on track for graduation. In the study, 73 schools were randomly assigned to either use or not use EWIMS during the 2014-2015 school year. After 1 year of implementation, schools using EWIMS had reduced the percentages of students with chronic absences and course failures. Early warning indicators help educators flag which students are at risk of not graduating from high school. The symptoms of disengagement can show up as early as the 6th grade. Recent research by Attendance Works suggests that attendance may be an early warning indicator for children in lower grades. In multiple settings, research has shown that certain thresholds or cut points for attendance, behavior, and course performance are predictive of on-time graduation. When a student's attendance, behavior, or course performance, sometimes referred to as the ABCs, drops below a certain cut point, it is considered an early warning indicator or red flag. Students with red flags for any of these 3 indicators can be said to be at risk of not graduating on time, or to be showing signs of being off track for on-time graduation. Each early warning indicator can, alone, impact on-time high school graduation, and a combination of indicators can suggest additional challenges. However, every student is unique, and early warning indicators are merely symptoms. They do not account for the underlying causes of risk. It is important to understand that early warning indicators differ from student classifications. For example, although a special education code or a demographic category may impact a student's trajectory, the code or category may not itself be an early warning indicator. Even free or reduced price lunch status should not automatically be assumed to indicate risk. Demographic factors can provide helpful clues in some cases, but alone they are not predictive of student success or graduation. In EWIMS, red flags are merely a method of recognizing students who are struggling. We will discuss the root cause analysis later. These are the early warning indicators and their thresholds, or cut points, for the middle grades and high school. In high school, the thresholds are being absent for 10% or more of instructional time, failing to perform in 1 or more courses, and earning a 2.0 or lower GPA on a 4-point scale. Behavior thresholds are validated locally. In the middle grades, the thresholds are missing 20% or more of instructional time and failing an English language arts or math course. Behavior thresholds for middle school are also validated locally. A similar chart can be found in the EWIMS Implementation Guide. The Michigan Data Hub Early Warning Data Tool also uses information about student attendance, course failures, and behavior to identify, or flag, students who are at risk for not being at grade level, not being promoted to the next grade, or not graduating from high school. This table summarizes the early warning indicators in the Michigan Early Warning Data Tool, their respective thresholds, and the output indicator data available. So what can educators do with this information? Identifying students who are falling off track is only the beginning. Remember that the flag isn't the cause. It's the symptom of a deeper problem or barrier to learning. To decrease red flags, the EWIMS team also needs to take action and make data-driven decisions about student supports.